power, and not necessarily chip, but chip is more along the lines of finesse. Yeah, you could call it a Pirlo.
Who did the cheeky little World Cup Uruguay goal?
Oh, the one where he just puts it
Forlan.
Yeah.
Forlan's little.
Yes. So there are lots of different things. Who can tell me if they heard what Pirlo said after the game about why he did that? Anyone know? Do you know what the score was when he did that?
It was a shootout, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a shootout, but do you know what the score of the shootout was? They were losing 2-1. Pretty sure they were losing 2-1. They were definitely losing one way or the other. And he said after the game that he did what he did because he wanted to literally unsettle penalty kick takers from England. So by doing that chip, he knew that everyone else was going to be like, what am I going to do now? Like, he just did something really cool, so now what am I going to do? So it just makes the people think, you know, like, just, you have to be, I don't even know the exact words, you have to be really, really gutsy to do something like that, but you also have to be aware and watching the goalkeeper to know what his tendencies, what her tendencies are. So if you see them right off the first, right when the guy's about to kick it, that he's flying to go make a save, obviously that means he's guessing. So then you can be a little more tricky. So be aware of what the goalkeeper is doing so you can recognize their weakness and then you can kind of play off that. So to start, we'll go with some placement. Yep, anywhere. Very nice. Come on, guys. It's good. Now let's actually do it like we would really do it. Nice. Very nice. Side netting again. Tim tried to add a little deception. By the way, he approached the ball on that one. He tried to kind of come in on an angle, then open his hips at the last second. Nice. Last one. Placement.
Yeah, it's naked.
Oh.
Is he not kicking stuff?
Yeah. Good. Where's all the placement been? On the ground or in the air?
Ground.
Can you place it in the air?
Yeah.
Yes? No?
Yeah.
It is risky, but that's probably the worst height you can hit one. Why? It's exactly the savable height. When these goalkeepers, you're going to hear them talk about, they pretty much are forgetting about the top third of the goal. They're taught to defend the bottom 2/3 of the goal. So if you're good enough and you practice enough and you can root these, it's going to be very, very, very difficult for goalkeepers to save. They basically don't even want to even think about it, more or less. Is it risky? Yes, but it's technique. It's all technique. Where are you striking on the ball? Where are you following through? Okay, so anyway, power. Pretty good. Think about your follow through. Think about locking that ankle. Perfection.
Boa!
Bang.
Broke the net. Come on, man. You break it, you buy it.
What it's all about.
Perfect. So now, what we'll talk about is finally our deception or finesse. So there's a couple different ways that we can approach this. One, the highest level, you'll see players approach the ball without looking at the ball. So if I'm going to hit a penalty, I'm going to be coming up to this ball, looking at the goalie the whole time. I know where I want to shoot. I know where the ball is. I can see it from my peripheral vision. As I step to the ball, I'm watching the goalie to see if he does anything special. If he starts to move this way, and I was going to shoot this way, if I'm looking at the goalie, now I can pass into that corner. But if I look up and he's just kind of standing there, then I just go back to my original decision and just put it in the corner. Does that make sense? So that's your first idea. If you can look at the goalkeeper and kind of read what they're doing and then place it away, or you can do something like approach the ball with your hips open this way, and at the last second, like the drill we did in the very beginning with our placement shooting, being able to turn your hips at the last second and whip it the other way. So however you can kind of get a goalkeeper thinking one thing and you doing the other, that's what we're looking for with the finesse. So any sort of looking at the goalkeeper, being able to adjust without looking at the ball, or any sort of, right, turning the hips. That time he kind of shifted his hips as he struck it so he could put it in this corner.
Here, I'm just going to go in there and I'll be a lousy goalkeeper. Yeah. Boom! You didn't have to dive.
Lousy goalkeeper, huh? Very good. This sort of idea where we're doing that. Yeah. But again, the idea is so again, now we're talking about watching the goalie the whole time. If he wants to cheat, I'll watch him. He moved that way, I just need to put it there. Very simple. So again, that's what we're talking about. This guy, how many did he just save? 2. And what was he doing before the shot? Moving. So what does that mean? If you're the third shooter, what are you going to do? You're just going to go shoot somewhere and just hope that you get it right? Or are you going to be intelligent and try to get him off balance and put it where you want? Good. Okay. You want to jump in here, goalkeeper? Yeah. Okay.
The competition, coach?
We can make it a competition from here. Yes, we should.
Hey, guys.